Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fantasy Goods, where we're going to have another game show episode with Stardom, Sit 'em, Trade 'em, and does he have the goods, or is he dead wood? Featuring Ben Barcelona, Adam Dobies, and myself, Joshua Lipinski McHale. Stay tuned, because it's coming up next.
Alright guys, guess what? It is time for Stardom, Sit 'em, Trade 'em! Where we're going to give everybody three options and you got to tell us where you're going to start them, you got to sit them, or you're going to trade them. Now it's only for week 3, you can't think season long with this. So I'm going to give you the matchups and you tell me whether you would want to start them, sit them on your bench for later on in the season, or trade them away. See what you can get with them right now. So let's start it off. Josh, I got one for you. You ready?
Yeah. Sure.
Music. Okay. Darrell Henderson versus the Bills. James Robinson versus Miami. Or Robbie Anderson versus the Chargers.
Alright, I'm going to... This is going to be surprising. I'm going to start James Robinson. He is going to be the workhorse back there. I think they love him a lot. They keep saying they're going to use him more and more and more. And it's a nice matchup against Miami. I think that he's going to get good points again. Again, he had 21 last week. He had double digits week one. I think he's going to continue that trend. He's the guy there in Jacksonville to own. And I'm starting him. I like the matchup. It's friendly.
Darrell Henderson, Robbie Anderson.
All right. I am going to sit Darrell Henderson. There's just... he did great week 2. You can't deny it. I like him. I honestly thought that Akers would take that spot, but he's injured. So we'll see what happens when he's healthy again. Ben was right. Henderson's in that starting spot right now. You gotta have him. He's sitting on my bench in this scenario. And then Robbie Anderson against the Chargers. That's a tough defense. They even made Kansas City struggle a little bit last week. I think they make the Carolina Panthers struggle a little bit. Who Teddy Bridgewater, who's been throwing 2 picks a game pretty much. It's going to have a tough time getting it to Robbie Anderson down the field. I am trading him. So that's where I'm going. Start Robinson, sit Henderson, trade Anderson.
Nice.
Son.
All right. Now, Adam, I got one for you. You ready?
Ready.
Music. All right. I got Stephon Diggs against the Rams. Scary Terry McLaurin against Cleveland. And then I also got Calvin Ridley against the Bears. Start one, sit one, trade.
All right. So Calvin Ridley, I'm going to start. You're a receiver in Atlanta. I'm starting you. Wide receivers, tight ends. If you are number 1 there, number 1 to 3 wide receiver, if you're tight end there, you're starting. I don't like Matt Ryan, but his interceptions don't count towards my receivers, so I don't care. Stephon Diggs, I'm gonna bench him because I want to see Josh Allen be a lot more consistent in his gameplay and everything like that. I know it's Diggs we're talking about, but I want to see if this works through the season.
Okay. And
Scary Terry, I'm trading away. I don't want anything to do with the Washington football team, to be honest with you. I mean, you can throw numbers and like whatever they're doing these first 2 weeks at me. I'm not on their side.
No. I feel you. Okay. Cool. All right. Josh, you want to go next?
Yeah, man. All right.
All right. Cool.
I got one for you, Ben.
Music.
We got in the running back 2 flex position right here. All right. These are all replacement backs. Battle of the replacement backs. You got Jerick McKinnon on San Francisco going against the New York Giants defense. You got Mike Davis replacing an injured Christian McCaffrey going against the Chargers. And you got Dion Lewis replacing Saquon Barkley most likely this week over Devontae Freeman against the very injured San Francisco defense. Who you starting? Who you sitting? Who you trading?
All right.
Cue the music.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. For me, this is pretty easy. I'm going to start Jerick McKinnon. Okay? I'm going to start Jerick McKinnon. It's against the Giants. They don't have a good, solid defense, at least in my opinion. And Jerick McKinnon's going to get the workload because McKinnon, Yeah, no one's there. Mozart's out and Coleman's out. So McKinnon's the man. I'm going to sit Mike Davis. I would start Mike Davis if he wasn't going against the Chargers. Because that defensive line is just stacked. Stacked.
Yeah.
They gave the Chiefs a hard time, as Josh said, and I'm not barely fond of. Like, I would not want to start Mike Davis against the Chargers. But then I'm going to trade away Deion Lewis. I'm going to let somebody else deal with that mess over there in the Giants with Devontae Freeman, Wayne Gallman, and Deion Lewis. I don't want to deal with that. Why would I want to deal with that? I will trade him away, see what I can get for him right now. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, Adam, what do you think? You think that's smart?
I
Start
agree.
McKinnon,
I agree.
Sit Davis,
Obviously, get rid of whatever Giants right now.
All right.
See what you can get for them. It's a tough situation, and like that's like the next 4 weeks. You got to see where that pans out. They don't even know what direction they're going. We don't even know what the exact status of Freeman is with them at the moment.
He's at least going to need a week or two to get acclimated to the offense for sure. Like that's why I had Lewis in here over Freeman, because Lewis right now, I believe immediately Lewis is the guy to own. A week or two, Freeman. So you want Freeman on your bench, but Lewis is the guy to have in your lineup this week if you're desperate enough to put him in there.
Next couple of weeks they'll throw him in for touches here and there, but sort of that explosive. I started him for no reason, or I forgot to set my roster.
Also, San Francisco's defense is decimated.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I like about it. Decimated. Bosa out. Thomas out. Sherman out. I mean, they're hurting, guys. Yeah. All right, so I got another start him, sit him, trade him for you. All right.
Cue the music.
So, in the tight end position, we got Mo Alley Cox going against the New York Giants, who had a great week 2 replacing Jack Doyle. You got Jordan Reed going against the New York Giants, who did a great job replacing George Kittle. And then you got Logan Thomas, who's starting to become the tight end 1 there in the Washington football team, going against the Cleveland Browns, which is the number 1 matchup for tight ends. Who you starting? Who you sitting? Who you trading?
All right, I'm liking this guy Mo Alley Cox. I'm liking him being the replacement of Doyle here. 130-something yards this last week.
Mm-hmm. 7 receptions.
I feel like he's a good spot. He's a good fit right there. He's only going to get better. This dude's an ex-basketball player. I mean, he's got the hops. He can reach for those balls that are thrown. Within his vicinity, he'll get to. I feel like he's proven enough to throw in at that tight end spot out of these 3 guys.
All right.
Now, Logan Thomas, I know I said I hate anyone on the Washington football team and I don't want to touch him, but let's see what he does because they're still going to get their receptions and everything like that. He's an up-and-comer on this team. I want to watch him.
So you're going to sit him?
So I'm going to sit him.
Plus, he's got season-long value.
Jordan Reed, I'm trading high right now. I know it's him. I know he's been a great tight end over the years and whatnot. But I'm not convinced. He did so well last week that I feel like you're going to get best value for this man right now.
Yeah, trade him high.
Target those people who lack tight ends.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
People might be desperate for a tight end right now. It's always a thin position in fantasy. But Jordan Reed did fantastic doing an impression of George Kittle last week. But he's not going to be there season long. Once George Kittle is back, he's off the field. So, yeah, I agree. Trade him high.
All right, Adam. So, what do you got for Josh? Let's hear it.
All right, Josh.
Cue the music.
Yeah, what happened?
I think I got a fun one for you might like.
All right.
Russell Wilson versus Dallas. Patrick Mahomes versus Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson versus Kansas City.
Start one, sit one, trade one.
Cue the music.
Man, all right. Well, I mean, you're never going to have these 3 guys on your roster. So
but this could be like for fans.
This is a hypothetical thing.
This is.
That's why I said you're going to have fun with it.
It was such an interesting matchup.
Not to
mention
some of the leagues you go in are ridiculous, so that's probably possible in those.
Yeah, well, we'll see. All right, so right off the bat, I got to start Russell Wilson, man. He has been balling the last fucking 2 weeks. He's been so good. I'm starting him going against the Dallas Cowboys. It seems like every game with going against the Dallas Cowboys is a shootout. I'm playing him against them because the boys are going to keep tight to them, I think. I hate to say it because I'm a Giants fan, but the boys look good to me this year. They're coming up short. They just came up, barely beating the Falcons last week, but the Falcons are nowhere near as good as Seattle. So I think Russell Wilson's the start here. They pass to, stay ahead. Dallas keeps it tight, but they wind up winning in the end. I'm going to sit Patrick Mahomes because I can't. I think this guy is going to be the MVP of the league. I love Patrick Mahomes. Sammy Watkins went down. It don't matter. They still got Hill. They still got Kelsey. They still got CEH. They still got Mecole Hardman. They still got Dante Robinson. They're good. They can live without Watkins. I told you last week, Watkins is dead wood. It didn't matter anyway. So I'm sitting Patrick Mahomes. He's the guy to keep for me on your roster out of these two guys. And then Lamar Jackson. Look, I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring game, but this is what you got to ask yourself. Who do you trust throwing to play keep up more? Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, or the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson? I got to go with Mahomes over there. He's got the better arm. He's got the better weapons, especially in the passing game. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Especially in the passing game, but you got Lamar. He's going to get his leg points, but I guess I got to trade Lamar here. I hate to say it. I'm not really trading Lamar in real life. If you have him, keep him. Don't do it. I want to clarify that, but I'm starting Wilson. I'm sitting Mahomes, and I'm trading Lamar Jackson for this scenario.
Yeah, no. I just want to put my input because it's such an interesting start and sim treat him. I'm going to start Russell Wilson also, but I'm going to sit Lamar Jackson. Ooh. And those leg points, those running points, those are extra points right there, baby. And Patrick Mahomes, I feel like if I go up to somebody and I'm like, hey, well, who would you rather have, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson? They would say most likely Patrick Mahomes, as their quarterback. So why not get the most I can if I'm still going to have Lamar Jackson? I would just trade Patrick Mahomes. And I could probably get some good value for that, too.
You get good value for any of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, but I'd rather have the extra points with Lamar Jackson, honestly. That's just me.
All right, so, Ben, you're on the block now.
Cue the music.
We have Devontae Parker versus Jacksonville, CD Lamb versus Seattle, Russell Gage versus Bears. Start one, sit one, trade one.
It's an interesting start one, sit one, trade one. I think I'm going to start CD Lamb. I like CD Lamb. I'm a Cowboys fan, but CD Lamb is just a mismatch. He's a mismatch and a half, and especially because he's playing slot. I don't think anybody on the Seattle defense can handle CD Lamb playing the slot. So I'm going to go CD Lamb to start, and then I'm going to sit Russell Gage.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to sit Russell Gage. Like Atlanta's going to be playing from behind a lot. We've already seen this in the last 2 weeks, and why not? If Matt Ryan's throwing the ball and he's just airing it out.
That's all they do.
Why not?
There's no Julio.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I would start him.
He's questionable. I was going to say Julio has a chance of not starting this week.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it happens.
But as right now, I'm going to sit Gage and I'm going to trade Devontae Parker.
Yeah. He might be injured this week again.
Yeah. And that's another one with injury problems. I'm just going to trade Devontae Parker. That's just my opinion. All right, guys. So we're going to go on to our other segment. It's called Does He Have the Goods or Is He Dead Wood? Yeah. Dead wood. All right. So let's start it off. Darrell Henderson. Does he have the goods, or is he just dead wood? Adam.
I feel like he's dead wood.
Yeah.
Great week 2. Clearly, enough said there. Cam Akers could be on the return potentially in the next 2 to 3 weeks or something like that.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Rib injury.
So with the return of him, that's a lot less touches for Henderson right now. Not to mention Cam Akers was originally supposed to be the start for him. So I feel like he'll come back, take his place as, the running back one.
Okay.
And Henderson, deadwood.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree with Adam. I think Henderson's dead wood, man. Look, he's going to have good games while Malcolm Brown is out with his pinky injury and Akers is out with his rib injury. There's nobody else to carry the ball there. So if you have him, start him. But then trade him high. Ride him a game or two and trade him high. Because I don't think this lasts all season long. I think that Darrell Henderson is dead wood.
Yeah. No, for the people that have been watching this show, they know that I have a hard on for Darrell Henderson, and I believe in him. So I'm saying he has the goods. Okay? Cam Akers might come back in a couple weeks, but I don't think... If Darrell Henderson can prove to himself that, hey, I'm this number one back, and he has the opportunity to do that. Like I said, he's been behind Todd Gurley. He never had a chance to shine. Now Todd Gurley's gone, and now no one's in front of him. Malcolm Brown's hurt. Okay? Gone. Cam Akers, gone. He's the only person left. He has to show him. I believe in him. You got the goods. All right. Who's next?
All right.
Adam.
All right. Adam, yes. Tell us, who do you got?
All right, we're going to go with Hayden Hurst. Does he have the goods, or is he dead wood?
All right, man. Look, I liked Hayden going into the season, and I'm going to say he has the goods. Look, he had a shaky week 1. that was that. You can't always go that a tight end is going to have a great game every week. Only certain guys can do that, like Kittle and Kels. They're going to have a great week. Ertz, they're going to have a great week every week as a tight end. Other guys that are a little deeper, they're going to have their highs and lows. So this is a guy that I think will finish as a top 10 tight end, and he's got the goods. He's in the highest passing league in the team with the Atlanta Falcons. There are plenty of mouths to feed there, but they're going to pass the ball because that's what they do. So look what Austin Hooper did last year, and that's what Hayden Hurst is going to do this year. And now he was a top 12 tight end fantasy Hooper last year. I think Hurst will do the same. He's got the goods.
Now, if you're asking me if Hayden Hurst got the goods or is he Deadwood, I'm going to say that he has the goods. But the only reason why I'm saying he has the good is because he's on the Atlanta Falcons. They're throwing the ball. He's going to get targets. If he was on the Ravens like last year, I would say he's Deadwood. Okay? Even though they didn't throw to him, but he was still a number 1 pick.
Yeah, no, he was.
You know what I'm saying? And they never treated him like a number 1 pick.
But Mark Andrews was obviously better.
Yeah, and I love Andrews. I love Mark Andrews. But
they got him in the 3rd round.
Hayden Hurst is going to get his catches. He's going to get his looks, especially if Julio's out for a couple games and if any other injuries happen. For right now, yeah, I say he got the goods.
Yeah.
I agree with both you guys. He's got the goods. Hurst has the goods. I said it before, I'll say it again. Any receiver on that team. When Matt Ryan's not busy throwing passes to the defense, these guys catch the ball. They make something of it. This guy can produce. I got faith in him. He's got the goods.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you throw the ball 60% of the time.
All right, our last goods or wood ding. Go ahead.
All right, Ben. All right, I got an interesting one for you. Patriots receiver had a quiet week 1, had a great week 2, like most of the receivers on the Patriots did. N'Keal Harry, on everyone's breakout list in the beginning of this year, does he have the goods putting up 15.2 points in week 2, or is he just dead wood?
He's dead wood. That's all I got to say. N'Keal Harry is dead wood. Cam Newton is the quarterback. He's running the ball in the end zone. Julian Edelman is his number 1 target. He's getting 14 catches. 14 plus catches, whatever. He's getting a workload. I don't see N'Keal Harry putting up another 15 points at least 3 consecutive weeks in a row. I don't see it. I'm not going to start him. Deadwood.
That's exactly where I was going to go with this pick right here. I don't see any consistency following on this. You got Edelman as like the number 1 receiver there, so when Cam's throwing the ball, we know where it's going.
Yeah.
You can't bank on that happening. He'll throw a touchdown every other week your way or something like that, maybe.
We'll have a game.
They
He'll
didn't
have a
even
week
score
or
a
2.
touchdown this time. Like, we only got, 100-something yards on the guy? Like, that's not enough for me. Deadwood.
See, this is a tough one for me because I'm kind of split down the middle here. But I'm going to have to agree with you guys. I think N'Keal Harry's Deadwood, guys. Look, Cam Newton, when he was at his best passing, it was to the tight ends. That's across the middle passes. N'Keal Harry's style is down the end of the field running go routes. So he had a great game, but so did every other receiver on the Patriots last week. Julian Edelman almost put up 30 points. Ben's right when he says that Cam's going to run the ball. Belichick's going to run the ball. James White was out, so targets had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Once James White's put back in there, Cam Newton gets back to his ground game. Julian Edelman's going to take those crossing routes, and Cam's going to like them because that's where he likes to throw short, quick routes. N'Keal Harry's going to fade away. I think N'Keal Harry is Deadwood. We're all on the same page with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you got him, trade him high. If you are thinking about picking him up, forget about it.
Only guaranteed airtime, Edelman.
Yeah.
But that's going to wrap it up today, guys, for start him, sit him, trade him, for does he have the goods or is he just Deadwood? Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment. Any fantasy football questions that you guys want to ask us, leave a comment. We will gladly help you guys with all the information that you need. But till next time, we are the Fantasy Goods, and we got the goods.